Hi everyone, we are at the end of spring, and today I'm taking you with me to visit Desenzano del Garda. More precisely, it's the end of May, and we're visiting it in the evening, so you can get an idea of the nighttime mood of this place. If you're thinking about visiting Lake Garda this summer and you want to get an idea of what this town is like, to decide whether it's worth it, then this is the right video for you. I've just got out of the car, and if you want to first comment about the temperature, I have to say it's already really nice. Considering that it's already quite late in the evening, you can walk around in a short-sleeved t-shirt and feel very comfortable. It's midnight now, and I have to say the place is quite empty, even though it's the weekend. We have to consider that summer hasn't started yet. Also, this very weekend there's a wine festival in a town not far from here, so everyone is there. I'll definitely come back here in the middle of summer, and we'll see together what the evening life is like during the high season. If you saw the video I made here last year, you may remember that there was construction work going on. In fact, the lakefront has been renovated, and now, here it is, completely new, and you can really see it. The paving, the sidewalks, and the flower beds are in perfect condition. And above all, the greenery is extremely well maintained. Desenzano has never looked this beautiful. With the events they are going to organize here, this is definitely shaping up to be a summer full of tourists. I was really pleasantly surprised this evening. As we walk along the new lakefront, we are reaching the actual town center. On one side, there is the lake, with the lights reflecting on the water. And on the other side, you start to see bars, restaurants, and places where people stop for a drink or simply go for a walk. Right now, the atmosphere is very calm, but you can already feel that typical lake town atmosphere, relaxed, tidy, and very pleasant. Now I'm filming one of the most characteristic corners of Desenzano, the old harbor with its Venetian-style bridge. This small harbor was already mentioned back in 1274, and over the centuries it became an important trading point, especially during the period of the Venetian Republic. The Venetian-style bridge, on the other hand, is more recent. It dates back to 1937. Today, this place no longer has its commercial role, but it has become one of the most beautiful and photographed spots in the town center, especially in the evening, with the lights reflecting on the water and the boats resting in the harbor. Even though there aren't many people around tonight, the place still gives the impression of being ready for summer. In a few weeks, this area will probably be much more crowded, with tourists, families, couples, and groups of friends walking around until late. For now, though, we can enjoy Desenzano in a calmer version, almost like the beginning of the season. Walking through the center of Desenzano, we have arrived in what seems to be one of the main areas for evening life. Here, the atmosphere changes a little compared to the rest of the town. Before, in the nearby streets and along the lakefront, Desenzano seemed quite empty, probably also because of the time, since it is now midnight. In this area, however, there is a bit more movement. Some places are still open, people are sitting at the tables, and a few groups are stopping for a drink or a chat. We are not yet in the middle of summer, so it is normal that there are not too many people around. Still, this spot already gives the impression of being one of the livelier areas in the evening. I imagine that during the summer months, with more tourists and even warmer temperatures, this part of the lakefront becomes much busier and more animated.